Is this really happening? All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As the father of the bride, and on behalf of the mother of the bride, my wife, Rebecca, my son, Gage, and I would like to thank everyone for attending and sharing this special day with our daughter and our new son-in-law, Mr. and Mrs. Fritz and Madison Wagner. Many of you have traveled from out of state to be here today, so again, thank you and welcome to Florida. Some people call this heat climate change, but for us locals, this is just August in Florida.
Hey, well done.
It's gonna kind of be like a Kill Fritz show. I'm hoping I'm all cried out. So. Madison, you look gorgeous, babe.
Hey, do you want to take this one?
You're a beautiful bride. Fritz, you look. That works, though. Just kidding, you look handsome, son. This one might not work so well. You guys look like wedding cake toppers. It gets worse. You two look like the wedding cake toppers you could buy off Amazon if you typed white privileged wedding cake toppers in a search bar. I hope I'm not bothering. Alright, I'll switch gears. This October 20th will be 24 years since that beautiful young lady over there wearing the wedding dress was born. I know some of y'all are doing math right now, but let's go together, so. That was my fault, Alan.
Really?
I can remember it like it literally just happened yesterday. Holding her for the first time, just staring at her cute little face. The wonder and imagination of the future yet to come in her eyes. She made me hopeful. But the crazy thing is, I thought about this moment here today, even then in the hospital. Back then it was just a blank canvas in my mind that my imagination would fill in, but I thought about this. Yeah. And the realization would creep in that one day we would give her away. And naturally, I didn't want to think about that. The older she got, the quicker I would squash that thought or any conversation about guys. I would always tell her, you don't need any boyfriends. Not until you're 30. You, not him. So since Madison didn't listen, I will say to my pseudo-daughter, Tori, not until you're 30. Of course, Mama Bear, she thought that was ridiculous. But I just wanted to hedge my bets that Madison could make it through college and set up a career before we needed to worry about any serious conversation about guys. Now, since putting pen to paper and writing what I'm saying here today, that was obviously a terrible idea, and that's why I'm horrible at gambling. I guess I was just always in denial that our little girl was growing up fast and becoming a beautiful young lady, and sooner or later I would have to face that reality. Well, about 3 years ago, Madison came home from college in Nashville and planned to finish school at USF. When out of nowhere, this handsome, blue-eyed, young David Hasselhoff or Matthew McConaughey looking guy just shows up. Right from the cornfields of Iowa, he just strolls into my daughter's field of dreams. And he's standing in my kitchen. I added that job. Madison introduced us, and we locked eyes and shook hands. We made a little small talk, and then they left to go out somewhere, and I thought to myself, uh-oh. Nobody knows this until now, but I actually walked over to the window, and I crept out the blinds, and I watched it. I don't know, I just had this weird feeling. And they walked over to his black car. He opened and held the door for her, just like I hoped he wouldn't do. So I could use him against him later. I knew that she'd come home and ask me, Dad, did you like him? And I was going to be like, he didn't even hold the door for you. But that didn't work, obviously. And I said, damn it, McConaughey. I could see he was raised well. And with that, I'd like to stop here and thank Fritz's parents, Frank and Teresa. Because even... Where was I? Because even when he thought no one was watching, he did what a respectful man should do. But naturally, I still didn't want to like Fritz. But as a father, it's hard not to like him because he checks off the qualities you want for someone that holds your daughter's heart. He's smart. He's funny. He's only been arrested once. That we know of. He's got a good career, and most importantly, Gage, you might want to listen up. He's the best dancer on the planet. I didn't believe it either, but then I heard that he said he was the better dancer than Madison, and I was like, oh, okay. I got a feeling you and Gage are meeting on the dance floor in
about someone.
15 minutes. It's high noon somewhere. And most people don't know this, but Fritz actually taught the women's Australian breakdancer her entire routine in just 5 minutes via a Zoom call. I really need that sing loud. Yes. Oh my God, it's crazy, right? But hey, it's not his fault she's a terrible student. Australian breakdance.
She's like, huh?
Anyhow, I could tell Madison was falling in love quickly, and from that realization on, I knew there was going to be a dad talk. Because when you're in love, nothing can stop what the heart wants. So with that being said, here's some words for you both. Life is hard, but love is harder. There will be ups and downs. Outside forces will sometimes make you feel as if the deck is stacked against you. Sometimes you might feel miles away from each other while riding in the same vehicle. But what I pray for both of you is that you always stay an arm's reach away from one another, through the good and the bad. Always remember that even though you might feel you've won an argument, your other half might feel they lost some distance between. So hold out your hand. Love is really like a flower, and it needs nourishment to better flourish and grow. The simple and little things matter so much. The small random acts of kindness help reinforce the foundation and bedrock of your marriage. In closing, as I mentioned to both of you this morning, love and laugh together often. Hold hands often. Support and respect each other. Share your hopes and your dreams and aim up together towards them. Make goals and make the plans needed to achieve them. Be a team. Make decisions together. Say I love you often. Always kiss goodbye and goodnight. God's plan was already written in the stars. This is what was supposed to happen. All you can do is put your faith in God, enjoy the ride, and live happily ever after. I love you.
That was awesome. I didn't know Jonathan had that in him. No, that was great.